Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Brigadier Darman, who wanted the GP02 in Anavel Gato's one-year war colors. So generally, the last time I did something similar to that, the GP02B from, I think it's the 0083 Rebellion manga or something like that, has similar colors, but they are generally more muted. So this time I wanted to go for, much more saturated colors to match most of Gato's one-year war suits, and I think it came out pretty well. I am using the MLRS because, to be honest, I wanted to use it since it got patched recently. Demolition Hound got around with it before I did, which is up on the channel. If you want to see somebody not even probably, a lot better at this suit than I am, but this one came out okay. So I wound up doing a lot of damage and landing some good shots, so I decided to roll with it. Of course, this is I believe 650. Yeah, we've got Nexus on our team. We've got a Psycho Doga, Zeta 3A. Yeah, definitely 650. And yeah, Psycho Dogas are pretty common at 650 anymore, and luckily they do not hold up too well under heavy bombardment. Got that Fenrir. Fenrir? I've never been sure of the exact pronunciation, but and trying to sneak up on this Doga with Vulcans, which didn't quite pan out, but I did get an assist. So, and more missiles coming out. They didn't hit number one. They didn't hit that Totus Ritter, and they did not hit number one either. So, at least it was not not a net loss. No, nobody got damaged or stunned or anything because of me. So, and now I have got I think it's a Geara Zulu EH and something a little bit squishier on me. But yeah, that's the EH. That thing is kind of horrible when you're a support. It has a really strong, very focused heavy attack, which I'm not going to say if it catches you, you're dead, but really good odds of that. I'm not sure if I think I may have put melee overtuning on this because this is the level 3, I believe, MLRS. So that I think gives like 12% melee damage reduction on top of whatever melee defense you have. So yeah, that's not a bad deal. The overtuning parts basically exist to make higher levels of mobile suits as viable as possible, and under the right circumstances, they can do some pretty great things. Let's see, I should be aiming for that Psycho Dogo on the roof, but I apparently decided not to do this. But yeah, I think I could have done really good damage to that. But let's see, that is, you can see the Geara Zulu EH heading right for me because it knows its job. No shade there. It absolutely knows what it's supposed to be doing as a raid, which is stopping me from dropping very damaging missiles on its team from halfway across the map, and it is doing it. So I can't it's frustrating when you're in the moment, especially since as a super long range support, I can function very well across the map with my allies, but that just means that if the raid's doing their job, I'm not getting any help. But yeah, like I said, respect for knowing what you're supposed to be doing and doing it. I have a hard enough time with that sometimes in this game. And thanks. Yeah, big thanks to our Psycho Doga for taking that out before it could do any damage to me. I probably very heavy emphasis on probably had it if I had to keep fighting it, but yeah, I'm still at full hit points this way, and I'm happy about that. Okay, yeah. Oh man, that poor 3A. I have hit it so many times, but yeah, sent sorry again. Did not mean to be hitting it, but wanted to get that Psycho Doga out of our hair. I'm covering the one person behind us because for one thing I have type advantage, so, and for another the rest of the team is involved in fairly even odds behind me, so Yeah, that I think it's the Fender again. I did, yeah, that's the only weapon I had left ready. So at least it's not the 3A I'm hassling this time. But yeah, I did manage to take out that Totus Ritter that was by itself without taking a hit. So I was pretty happy with that because yeah, kept our team from getting stuck in a pincer attack. And now I'm just dropping bombs on the enemy base just because I can. Support me. I don't think this is quite the kind of support you wanted, but I'm going to move in and probably go after the Fender again because it's a good target for me if I can, not get hit and stun locked and have the entire enemy team decide to visit me. I mean, I get it. I've been dropping stuff on their heads the whole round, so yeah. So and didn't quite time the tackle right. I knew that was what was going to happen, but yeah, there's the Alec Hugo Geara Zulu just taking me out in one heavy attack. That, like I said, that thing is terrifying. But like every other raid, there is a way to deal with it. It's just, yeah, that's hard for slow moving bombardment support to really do. That said, our bomb is about to go off. Number one is still alive with 10 seconds remaining, which pretty good chance that means everything is good. I also picked the exact worst, wrong, horrible time to respawn. Let's see, managed to hit some people with attacks, but yeah, the Geara Zulu is right on me again and heavying me again. And yeah, I'm going to sortie with everyone. I don't need to be out there by myself, especially not anywhere that thing is. Hopefully I'll be smart enough at this point to stay closer to the team or stay behind them, which would be best possible, best case scenario. Number one was trying to escape from the base and got killed, but their mobile suit's been ready forever, so that's not the worst news. And we are ahead by about 3,000 points with less than a minute to go. That means... And I jumped in right in front of the EH. Oops. But yeah, they don't have time to respond to our bomb with another bomb, so it all just comes down to, who can do the most damage, and I can do a lot of damage. Okay, so yeah, there's somebody over there with low health, hoping to hit them. I hit somebody in front of them, took them out with a missile. Yeah, so, in terms of last second cleanup, this is going pretty well. I've taken some lumps, but I doing fairly well, and another last second death because yeah, like I said, that Geara Zulu EH is just painful. But it got me what, 3 times, 4 times. It was a fairly good number, but I think in the end I gave as good as I got, and I did quite a bit of damage, so I'll take it. And let's see. Yeah, I think it looks good in these colors. I was top diversion, so that makes sense. That happens when you spawn in on your own and face the whole enemy team. And 5 and 5, but 106,000 damage and 5,000 points. I don't think that's too bad. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. I still want to get the G-Frame GP02 at some point. I have the MS in Action second version, but that particular era of MS in Action figures, earlier ones have like a whole like clear plastic slip cover that keeps things in. Later ones had just a standard cardboard box with an insert tray like most figures do now. That particular period had just a flap that went around 3 sides of the box, and once you loosened it so you could actually get at the stuff inside, it was never secure again, and all the hands and extra parts just went somewhere. So I may have to replace that at some point too.